Hi, my name is Rachel McQuiston. I'm on staff with Special Olympics North Carolina, and I am so excited to be here with you guys live on Facebook because I have a really special guest that I want to introduce you to. This is Bryan Henry. Bryan is one of our fantastic Team SONC swimmers headed to the 2018 Special Olympics USA Games in Seattle. There's a lot of good stuff to share about Bryan, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. So, Bryan, I want you to kind of tell me a little bit about your journey with Special Olympics. What do you love about Special Olympics?
Well, what I love about Special Olympics is I like making lots of friends, and I do lots of sports with them too. One of my favorites is swimming, because I like to compete in swim meets, and I do swim practices too.
Fantastic. What about swimming what makes it your favorite? Why swimming?
Well, swimming is like when I do lots of freestyle, backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly, kind of like the 200 IM. Well, it's reversing, it's like reverse IM, but I do mostly normal 200 IM, like backstroke, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle.
So you like to do all of the swimming strokes,
Yep.
right? You get a little bit of everything when you swim the IM, yeah?
Yep.
So have you always been a swimmer? Is this something you started when you were a little kid, or?
Well, I started swimming when I was in 2006 in middle school.
Okay, so you were a pretty young guy, right? And
Yep.
did you learn to swim through Special Olympics, or did you learn?
I learned to swim Special Olympics and then year-round swimming.
Oh, so you swim year-round?
Yep, I'm on the Raleigh Area Masters.
Tell me a little bit about the Raleigh Area Masters. Tell everybody what that means.
Raleigh Area Masters is age 18 and up. We practice mostly every day, Sunday through Saturday, 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly do 3 or 4 days of practices. I mostly go to noon practices, sometimes in the evening.
Okay, and so is the master swim for people with and without intellectual disabilities?
Yes.
Oh, so that's a little bit of a difference from Special Olympics, right?
Yep.
So Bryan is a really good example of athletes who train year-round in their sport, and that's something that we like to tell people about Special Olympics, right? It's
Yep.
not just one day a year, is it?
Nope, not just one day a year.
You're training all year long, huh?
I am.
And you've been training really hard leading up to USA Games here in just a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about what you've done training-wise for your Seattle swims.
Well, my training-wise, I've done lots of push-ups and burpees.
To get stronger, right?
To get stronger, yes. And then I do my flexes, I do my butterfly, my stretching,
Mm-hmm.
and then do both legs out. I mostly do one leg in, one leg out first, pull, and I do abs.
Okay.
Yep. Sometimes I do crunches too.
And that's off or out of the pool, right?
Out of the pool,
What
yeah.
about in the pool? How many days are you swimming each week to get ready?
I mostly swim 3-4 days a week.
Wow. So, yeah, that's a lot of swimming, isn't it?
It is.
You are really lucky because your local Special Olympics coach is your Team NC swim coach,
Yeah.
right? Chris Underwood. So tell me a little bit about what's the biggest piece of advice he's given you for USA Games. Has he given you a good piece of advice yet?
Yes, he has.
What's that?
Yeah, Chris Underwood has given me lots of energy.
Yeah?
Yep. And he likes to sometimes he likes to give us out when we wear Fitbits. We make over 10,000 steps.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly swim with my Fitbit.
To see if you can get some steps in there for swimming, right?
Yes.
And so Chris is traveling with you to Seattle.
Yes.
But I heard that this is actually your first time on a plane. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
So how do you feel about flying all the way to Seattle?
Good.
Yeah? Nervous or no?
A little bit nervous, but I'm ready.
Yeah, you're ready. You're just ready to get out there.
I am.
What are you most looking forward to in Seattle?
I'm looking forward mostly to meet new friends.
Okay.
Wish them good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Swim fast.
Yeah, you ready to swim fast?
Yep. Meet new friends. Wish them good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what events are you swimming in Seattle? Do you remember?
200 individual medley.
Okay.
The 100 freestyle, the 100 butterfly, and the 4x25 free relay, and I'm bringing it home.
You are, and actually at Summer Games here just a few weeks ago, you swam the final leg in Team NC's relay, right?
Yeah.
And can you tell me a little bit about what happened during that relay race? It was a good one.
Yep. We were in 3rd place, and then I brought it home, and I was the anchor man. We came all the way from 3rd place to 1st place at the ending.
You did, yeah, and we actually posted that video earlier today, so if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. You were like lightning through that water. You were really fast. Is that what you're gonna do in Seattle?
Yep, I was cheering for my teammates, Allison, Annie and Randy.
Yes, and those are the other 3 Team NC swimmers that will be joining Bryan in Seattle. They have also been practicing really hard and training quite a bit, so they are ready to make a splash in the pool, right? And you are a big sports fan in general, not just Special Olympics sports. So tell me a little bit about some of your hobbies and your interests. What else do you like to do besides swim?
Well, I work at a grocery store.
Okay.
At Harris Teeter. I'm a bagger clerk.
Okay, so you're probably pretty busy, right, working?
Yep, I've been there 5 years, almost 6 years.
Wow.
Since July 10th, 2012.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we work at Harris Teeter. What else do you like to do?
I go to Carolina Hurricanes games, too.
Bryan is a huge Carolina Hurricanes fan. Tell me a little bit about what you love about hockey. Why hockey?
Well, I just like to be down on ice and take a picture with me, Chris, and Stormy. That was the one that we won 3-2 over Tampa Bay.
Yeah, so Bryan had the opportunity to go to a hockey game at the very end of the season, right?
Yep.
And with a couple of other members of Team NC, and you got to go down onto the ice and take your picture. That was a pretty cool experience.
And that was a great game, too.
It was a good game.
In overtime.
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting that they ended up winning in overtime.
Tampa Bay was red hot.
They were. Probably like Team NC in Seattle, right? We're going to be red hot.
Yep, we will.
So, hockey, working, what kinds of other things do you like to do?
Well, I take my dogs for a walk. I have 2 dachshunds, Godiva and Abby.
Okay, very cool. Are they going to be cheering for you in Seattle, right, from home?
Yep, from home.
And you have a pretty big cheer team coming with you, right? Tell me a bit about who's coming with you to Seattle.
Well, my mom is coming.
Your mom is coming.
And my dad, my sisters, Sarah and Anna Henry, my grandparents, Marianne and Carl.
Okay.
And my Aunt Jill, who lives in New York, is going to go down to Utah and then to see my cousin Ryan. Mm-hmm. And then Ryan and Aunt Jill are going to come to Seattle to cheer me on.
Wow, that's fantastic. You are going to have a pretty big cheer squad in Seattle.
Yeah.
And they'll cheer for all of Team NC, won't they?
Yep, they will.
Yeah. And so Bryan, like all of our other Team NC athletes, has worked really hard, both in the pool, but also as a fundraiser for Team NC. And some of those family members may have donated, right, to your fundraising campaign. All of the Team NC athletes have been asked to raise $2,018 apiece to help offset the cost of their trip to Seattle. And we still have a little ways to go. So you've done a great job fundraising. All of our athletes have done a great job, but we still have a little bit more that we need to raise before we leave in just a little over 10 days, something like that. Oh my goodness, that's so soon. So if you are interested in making a donation to Team NC and to Bryan and all of his teammates, we will put the link to that donation page in the comments so that you guys can click on that and make that donation to help Bryan and all of his teammates get to Seattle. And about 10 days, we're headed out on that plane to Seattle. Any final thoughts? What's the rest of your week here in North Carolina going to look like? What other things are you going to do before you leave?
Well, the rest of the things, I'm learning how to drive a car, too.
Oh, my goodness. So you're going to be in the pool, in the air, on the road, right?
Yeah.
You've got all sorts of big things planned this summer.
I got my learner's permit, too.
That's fantastic. Watch out, everybody. Bryan Henry's about to be on the road.
And then once I get back from Seattle, I'm going to take my road test, and then I'll get my license.
That's fantastic. So you've got a pretty big summer ahead, huh?
Yeah.
So between now and the time you leave for Seattle, what are some of the things you still need to do? You probably need to pack.
Pack, yes.
Right? Make sure you have all of your equipment.
Yep.
Maybe squeeze in a few more practices.
Yes.
Yeah. Get a couple more in here in North Carolina before you head to Seattle.
Yep.
All right.
And also wear my Fitbit, too, when we're in Seattle, too.
Yep. So all of our Team NC athletes received a fitness tracker to make sure that they were moving as much as possible before we head to Seattle. Because there's going to be a lot of walking involved, isn't there?
Yeah, we'll do lots of walking.
You will, and you got to be ready to spend that whole week doing all sorts of fun activities. Do you know some of the other things that you guys are going to be doing in Seattle beyond just competing? Why don't you tell me a little bit about them?
Well, we're going to go see a Seattle Mariners game against the Los Angeles Angels.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to go to the baseball game?
Yeah, my first MLB baseball.
Oh, how fun. That's a fun park to see one in. You guys will have a really good time. opening ceremony, right? That's the first big thing, and that is actually going to be live on ESPN, so people can watch and look for you.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That'll be good.
Yeah, and then there's a 4th of July party, I hear.
Oh, the fireworks are coming.
Yes, there's a big cookout from what I hear, and then there'll be healthy athlete screenings during the week. There'll be closing ceremony at the end of the week. You guys are going to have a busy 5 or 6 days.
5-6 days, yeah.
Yeah, nonstop, action-packed.
Yep, and also meet new friends in swimming and wish them good luck.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's right there. That's Bryan Henry for you guys.
And,
perfect way to end that, Bryan.
I'll make friends with them in Seattle, too.
Yes, so Bryan is going to be out there in Seattle making new friends.
And also from other states, I'll wish them good luck.
Yes, perfect, right? Good sportsmanship.
Yep,
That's
good sportsmanship. I'll make lots of new friends.
Awesome. Bryan, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone enjoyed meeting Bryan.
And one thing I like to say, I am Team NC Swimming.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you guys, and please make sure you check out that fundraising link. We'll see you in Seattle.
Bye.